Hi, welcome to Don's Workshop. This is the second part of my Leonardo DaVinci's flying machine build. So last time just did the stand and started on it, and today we'll be finishing it. Okay, looks like I got everything sorted here, so let's start building. Okay, we start with these curved slopes here and pop these together. And we have a 2x3 over here. This plate, or this tile. And then the 2x3 brick. Okay, and then we have this piece, this Technic, I don't know, hinge type piece. That sits out this way, along with the, I don't know, that's the up and down hinge. And then Leonardo's ornithopter, built and test piloted from a low altitude by a friend of the artist, wasn't entirely successful. The machine crashed and Da Vinci's friend broke a leg. Oh, okay, well, not bad. Not bad. He survived. Couldn't have been too high. Okay, so this is supposed to go over here, I believe, like that. And then we put these frames in. I think they go that way. And we have these other two window frames go on top here. No, I was jumpers. I didn't see the jumpers. So we got these two jumpers and they go there. Okay, now got these telescope things or banisters, whatever they are. And like that. And two cheese slopes go on top of the window frames. Okay. Now, got these hinges. Start with those and pop them on here. Get the 1x10s, I guess. They go there. 1x6s. And then we put hinges on the other side too. And hook it up to this 1x4 plate on this side. So that lines up. Now tiles. Lots of jumper plates here. And then that is going to hook up to the top here. There we go. The other one of these hinge pieces goes over here. And then we put these axle bricks up here. So should see some, that's going to be a fun time pushing an axle through there. Okay, and then we have the 2x4 brick, and then the jumpers. Oh, like that, and this curved tile And a slope, curved slope that's over there, and we have another tile bracket. I don't like that. So these two brackets go here and here. Now, okay, there's the other bracket. Okay, that's good. And we'll hook them. So that's going to have these plates, hook those top and bottom up. And then, oh, we have these plates go here and here. And now we have some slopes. Tidy that up. And these guys are gonna, these slopes are gonna hook that stuff together. Okay. Now, oh, I have those corner tiles. Where do they go? Oh, they go down here. Okay, now we have the axle we're going to use. We have these curved 1x4 plates. That's a new piece, I believe. Okay, let's continue with this mechanism piece here. And that goes this way. The G slope and the curved slope. Okay, and then that goes like that. And that's gonna sit. That doesn't seem right. What did I do wrong? Okay. No, that's the way it goes. See? How is that supposed to reach? There's not supposed to be an extra piece in there. Like, there's no extra piece. I'm confused. Like, that's not going to go in there. It doesn't reach at all. Oh, wait a second. That's not supposed to go there. It is not supposed to go on that one. Oops. It doesn't matter. That's not supposed to go there. It's just supposed to go in there. So we just pop that in there. I'm gonna guess that that's supposed to actually have another piece that goes in there somewhere. Okay, oh yeah, we are. We're building another piece here. So throw that together. We got a ball joint. This time with two of these hinges again. And a tile. Okay, so that goes in there. So yeah, that axle is going to come out a little bit, and then now push that axle through. And there they go. Okay, so this is going to be a fun time. Got to do the other side. Like that. G-slope and a slope, and then the axle that goes in there. Make the other piece, the ball joint and then the tile. And that goes on the other, oopsie. Didn't put the hinges on. Okay, there we go. And that goes in here. Okay, Leonardo da Vinci's sketches show different flying machines operated by a pilot using various power mechanics. Some powered by legs, some by legs as well as arms, and others even with rudders connected to the pilot's head. Okay. Underestimating how strong one's neck has to be to move things around with your head. So that would have been some trial and error, I guess, and some broken necks perhaps. We actually tried to do some of that. Okay, axle, 90-degree axle connection, and this rubber beam piece. And then this goes here, this axle goes here in a collar. Hold that in. And then that is going back here. Wait a second. Did I do something wrong here? Okay, this is like this. Oh, I see. This goes like this. And that, okay, that piece is just bouncing it there. That rubber piece. Okay, now we have a grill texture brick and a bracket. An axle brick and another bracket. A big 2x4 bracket. And gray plate, we're gonna put that there, flip this around and put another bracket on top. Upward facing. Another grill on this side. 1x2, another bracket, upward facing. That goes there, and then this curved slope on the top. And then that is going on the bottom, actually, into this empty on the bottom, and it goes, okay, it kind of goes into the empty space. Just that gray plate. Okay, I guess that's, okay, that's the skid at the bottom. Oh, we're gonna put this on the mount. Ah, that's why you need that. Axle plate. Okay. Oh, wait. Leonardo da Vinci's studies on the weight and structure of flying machines also mentioned force, which would later be defined by Newton as the law of gravity. Okay, now we have next pieces here. Put that there. These plates go this way. And then that goes in there, actually. And then this inverse tile, reverse tile. Okay, and then another one, but we need a 1x3. Now there's a 1x3 here. Another inverse tile goes like that. Okay. Now we have this curved plate. And, okay, that goes like this. This goes here. Stand off on it, going this way. 2x4 on top to hold that together. Okay, and then we have another one of these on top. Not sure what this is supposed to be yet. Okay, and then tile. And oh, we're supposed to put it on it. No, that's fine. Just put the tile on there. Okay. And then this is supposed to slide in the back here. And I guess that's going to sit like that. What's that axle doing? Oh, okay, pushing this axle through here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's gonna turn a little bit, looks like. I can just get it all the way through there. Assuming it needs to be evenly through there. Okay, the stand is used to better display and pose the model, but also to support the flying machine as you build. It helps you provide better access to all sides of the model. Okay. Now we need collars on that axle. Looks a little, that axle kind of looks a little bit chewed up. Anyway, we got these strings. And then slopes here. Okay, we got that. And then two of these axle bricks going this way. And then what are we doing here? That goes there. Oh, I was supposed to put these the other way around. Oops. So the axle goes here. This goes here. And then a slope goes on top. Okay. And a slope on top. Okay. And same thing on the other side. We gotta put some slopes there. Hold it together. Now, this is interesting. So this is gonna hold up back here into there. And then these are supposed to face like this on there. Okay. That's gonna be, oh, look at that. He moves it like that. Okay. Codex on the Flight of Birds, published in 1505, contains Leonardo da Vinci's studies and investigations on flying. Okay. Also, has that been put into the old LLMs for everybody? Okay, now we have the wings here. Let's put that there. I'm gonna make two of these. I'm making two of these. And I'm gonna put this, whatever this piece is, I seen it a couple times. It seems like it's some sort of, I guess it's gonna hold the cloth maybe between these little teeth here. And then these go facing, is that hooked up? Okay, so that goes this way because that's the way that is. Okay. Now we have these. Gotta do this 2 times. Lots of curved plates. Kind of a new thing, all these curved plates, different sizes. Oh, forgot this one. Okay, and now some tile goes on top. And a slope. Okay, we got 2 of those, and we also need these with the bars here, and then that. Okay, that's supposed to hook onto this. And then this way. Okay, so is it, how high is it? Is it supposed to be like that high? Because the other way, yeah, the other way is no good. So it's got to be this way. And we're going to put that one on 2. And that goes like that. So that's going to be, oh, that's not too bad. There it goes. More of these slopes. Okay, now we have these hinge pieces. Clicky hinges. Oh, am I supposed to just make one? Clicky hinge. That side. We've got bars. Upward facing. Okay. Now I have to make this piece here. Clip. And a clip going this way. Okay, that'll be interesting. And the tile. And then that goes over here. And we take this microphone piece or ball. Okay. Like that. So let's go right through. And we have to put these on top again. And we got tile. Okay, there's that. And we put this guy over here. Oh, these are, I actually flipped 90 degrees. I didn't notice that. And this goes, oh, it goes on this hinge piece. On the clicky hinge, and these are supposed to go this, oh, so I face it upside down and goes this way, I believe. And now we have another one of these. So we have this one with an axle, gray axle. And we're gonna hook up the hinge there. And hook up another one of these guys. it's supposed to go this way. And And then I need to put it in here. So I'm supposed to hinge it. This should be up like that, and we hinge it and we put it up like that. Okay, is this in? This doesn't seem to be in the right direction. Yeah, I think it's supposed to go like this, so that would make more sense, I think. Yeah. Now I have this, and that is supposed to clip on down there. So where are we putting this exactly? So it shows it. So we have this down this side. Is this going? This seems to be facing forward. And going, it hooks onto the ball joint down there. And then it goes into what? Okay, so that's on this. I don't understand. What is going on here? Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to hook it onto this thing somehow. There's the axle. Okay, the axle goes through there. Axle, oh, it's supposed to go all the way through here. So you face it this way, put this ball joint in, and then it is supposed to go through these axle holes on this one. I can get it through there. And then this is going to go through there, if I'm correct, all the way through. Okay, now it will. Okay, so now that's really going. Now we got the other side. This is quite the mechanism so far. Fantastic, I think. Okay, so we got this. And we're doing this again with this piece. Clip. The clip that goes this way. And I need to stick this in here. That goes there. Tile. And that goes like that. And then we have that guy, and I'm gonna hook these up. Play the right way this time. So it should be sitting this way. Is this right at all? I don't know. It is facing back. Okay, like that. And then we have the other one like this. And it goes in like so. And then that needs this, and we put that on the other side here. Like so. Okay, and then this goes in up here. And then through the other arm there. Okay, now we're flying here. Okay, and then the last two of these hinges here with the arms. And those go, where do those go? Oh, those go on these axles here, yeah. So I gotta kind of do it like that, I think. Do that right. Okay, those are there. Now we have axle connectors here. Oh, there's that brown tile. I don't need that this ingot anymore. There's that tile. Okay. Pop that on there. And we've got two of these. The gray axles. Okay. Some half beams. These wheel rims. Half beams on this side. More axles. Is that to push them through? Be helpful if there's an indication that you gotta push them through. Okay, so these go on the front here. Leonardo da Vinci was inspired and fascinated by winged animals while studying the possibilities of human mechanical flight, and he hoped to replicate these animals' movements with his inventions. Okay, so now we have the wound up one here that's taped up. I don't know what tape they use here, it's just masking tape. Okay, now do I do the same thing here? I do. Try to get those on like that. Now we have Technic bricks here, and we put the slopes on the top. Now where does this go? Okay, now this goes on the bottom. Just pop that off. Or no, it's got to stretch out over everything. Okay, so what do we got going on here? So these go on these pieces at the front. So these pins on the front are supposed to have these. So that's facing the outside, it looks like. And then that goes through these clips. So that's what goes through the clips. It goes around this knob here. And then, okay, it's supposed to go around it. I don't know if it's going to be... We're going to have to figure that out. So that is there. And then this is going to go on this side. Also run through the wheel. And then maybe that's tight enough. Okay, so there we go. Now there's the... Oh, that's pretty cool. And do I put something on top of that? I do. Because it doesn't, it's not going to stay there. That string. Oh, I got to put it the other way. That way. There we go. Now it'll stay there. There we go. That is awesome. Okay, so now I have the wings, and need to figure this out. So these are going on like this. And then, okay, that's perfect. I think you probably put these in all the holes, right? Yep. So these are going in all the holes to hold the wings in place. So that's kind of a neat thing got going there. And we put those on the two bars there. And just pop that in there. And that we should be able to line those up. Maybe. Is that right? So that's like that. And then that one needs to go. Okay, that's better. So that's more like it. And those go on there. And then you gotta do the same thing. So these all have to go up one more notch. Or that one has to go up a notch. Put it on those two bars. And then line them up. Like so. And get them in. Okay, and then that is really going. That is awesome. That is a great mechanism. And we have Leonardo here. A little tunic thing, his robe or whatever on. We got a long beard. Long beard. And his face there. And then some long gray hair on him. Like that. And he's got a little document for his design. Supposed to be holding, I guess, and a quill. Okay, the model was designed so that the trigger can be activated in at least 3 different ways: on the stand, while held in one's hand, and while held with 2 hands, one on the trigger and the other one holding the model. Oh, one of the design challenges was to figure out where to place the trigger for flapping functions so that the builder's hands don't interfere with any parts of the mechanism's string. So that has been the build of Leonardo's flying machine, or Leonardo DaVinci's flying machine. There's the Leonardo da Vinci minifig. So you can go with Galileo back there. And he's got his flying machine, which is this awesome mechanism for flapping all the wings. This is just a great mechanism, I think. Fun, really effective. In comparison to the other ornithopter that we have from the Dune, that is pretty cool too. So really like that build. That's a nice little build. It's really, this is quite fun. Yeah, I was curious how you do it one-handed, and I kind of figured it out here. So kind of put my finger up here to hold it, and then you can flap it around, and you get some great swooshability here. Anyway, if you like that and you'd like to see more, I've got one more little build I'm going to do, and before I start building the P1. And if you'd like to see that, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and take it easy.